Man, I wish I could play this music for y'all, but then it would copyright strike my shit, and I ain't got time for that. If you don't know, I'm now we're stripping down video by video. Took my blazer off, you know what I'm saying? We getting into our pajamas and shit, but I'm still rocking my shit, you know what I'm saying? Your boy motherfucking 4.0 right here with the gold cord. Motherfucking veteran right here. Motherfucking student ambassador right here, baby. Trifecta, baby. We do it all. We do it all. Collegiate level, you know what I'm saying? 0054, number 9, midnight 54, or 1254, however you want to split it. Still equal number 12. Or number 3, still go back to 3. 9, 10, 11, 12. Now it's 12:55, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfucking these master numbers been coming through. I was doing a last live. It was 11:33 and 11:55. Anyways, man, let's get to the point, man. Y'all ain't here to hear about the last live. Y'all here to hear about this live. So let's go. The last live, you can skip like the first 17 minutes. Because I was just ranting about a fucking situation. It don't matter. Anyways, today we have our I was kind of surprised, but we got our Dreams of Gaia. Yeah, that was a cute picture. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. Who knows? I just go off what YouTube automatically selects. And this was the Star Seed Oracle. It's just because of the glare and shit. There you go. There y'all go. There y'all go. All right, man. So, look, I had one viewer on the last live, which was only like 10 minutes ago. So we'll wait. Stretch. Oh shit. Nah, we ain't gonna wait, man. Let's get this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of my shit, man. I work for this. I work hard for this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck these other people, man. It's always motherfucker trying to hate on you when you're doing good, when you're doing really well in your life. They got something negative to say or try to bring you down, some shit to feel threatened by you. I think a lot of people, it's not even no cocky shit. I just mean like genuinely people feel threatened by me when they see me. Or they try to act like I don't know life or some shit because I got a baby face, yeah, but also like my skin complexion, they try to act like I don't know shit about, being black to this thing and that. But anyways, we went enough into that last fucking reading, so I'm not gonna bring that into this reading, man. Just let it go. Yeah. Fuck them all, man. They don't matter. They don't deserve your attention, baby. Let it go. Oops. Too caught up on other people. I forgot that this box could actually work as a holder. Alright. 12:58 a.m. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. um I know, I'm sorry. My energy is going down, but I'm trying to still be here. I don't know, man. Tarot readers be like early in the morning, like every day. Fuck that. I go when spirit gives me messages, and it don't be no damn during the day. It's at night. So something told me to pull this oracle first, but I feel like I should pull the tarot first. Oracle usually does go second, but I don't know. Oops. Let me put this over there. All right. Let's see now, baby. Man, sorry. I was not this tired when I just ended the last live. I literally just ended another live like 10 minutes ago. I don't know. You tell me. Oh, scenario. Whoa. That flipped over a lot of. Again with this father card? That one flipped over a lot, so I'm not going to take from it. But the last, like, 6 times I've picked up this deck, and not too often I picked up this deck, but, like, the last, I distinctly remember getting the father card at least 4 of the last few times that I picked up this deck. Girl, why'd you do it? And they're slick, so they don't like shuffle like normal, but it's all good. Oh, you thought. Motherfucker tried to flip, it ain't flip. Well, we got something that fell out, so we're gonna check that in a minute. Yeah. Fuck, dude. I don't know what's going on. I was just fine. Literally. Y'all go watch the other video. I mean, I wasn't like this low energy. You're not yawning and shit. Alright, we just gonna flip over this one on the floor, see what's up. How could you do me wrong? I guess I should go put on my blazer, man. Shit, getting into my pajamas made me sleepy or something. Ooh, what was I just talking about? Okay, my bad. This is a brand new live. In the last live, I was just now talking about the element of air and how that energy keeps popping up, popping up, popping up. Working with the element of air. Everybody focuses on like fire energy and fucking water and da da da. No, air is coming through real strong right now. Matter of fact, crazy. Because look at this. I can't make this shit up. Can y'all see this? Hold on. Look at my screen and look at the fucking tarot card. Look at my fucking screen. Okay, and look at my tarot card. I can't make this shit up. Y'all see it's on shuffle, right? Can y'all see it's on shuffle? Right there in the corner over here. I didn't do that. I did not do that, bro. Look at the fucking screen and look at the card. That is crazy. This is called Guardian by Antone. Anyways, as you see, is a horned owl. I have one tattooed on my motherfucking arm. And we have a horned owl looking very much like the one in that Spotify image just now. And then we have a Queen of Air, which is number 13. But as you can see, there's like a woman with very intense eyes and feathers coming out right above the very stoic looking owl. Jeez, bro. Motherfucking synchronicity. What can I say? All right. 13, Queen of Air, Queen of Air, Queen of Air. Can I pass it? journey that was a part of my speech that we were talking about earlier. Dude, no, it's further up. 10. Love. Sounds like a 5 minute. Hold on, man. Apologies. I gotta find the air section. I forgot this tarot is split up a little bit different. Come on, man. I see you right there. It's like I keep passing the page. All right. Dum, 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 dum. I didn't even want to listen to the song, but just the fact that the owl and the owl popped up, like, how can you resist that? All right. Air. And we've got the Queen, page 226. Number 10, baby. 226. Or number 1. 226. Right here. Dude, I am so sorry. I don't know why suddenly my energy is just like depleted. All right, check it out. I know it's 1:05 in the morning, but that's not the point. Queen of Air. Weaver, keywords: weaver, observant, wise, truthful, analytical, strategist, just, detachment. Key phrases: time to be realistic, be observant, plan, organize, and determine your course of action. A need for emotional detachment. A need for emotional detachment. What the fuck was I just talking to y'all about? Oh, this is my shit right here, too. Let me turn this up. Be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. Don't allow your intellect to alienate. We just had a card before this about intellect. Meaning, the Queen of Air is one who may, at times, seem to be cold and distant. There are also times when it is said that she lacks in empathy and compassion. This, however, is not the case. The Queen of Air is not unfeeling. Rather, she is a critical thinker, possessed of a very analytical mind. She relates to others with more ease on an intellectual level. She is very observant and detached. After years of observing others, she can see through deception to the truth. Fuck yeah, the same way. She can see how an individual's choices in the past have led them to their present, and she can see patterns of behavior that weave and influence an individual's present. The reason she is often said to be without compassion is because she will offer her observations, irrespective of whether they are welcome or not. Tact and diplomacy are not her strengths, and as a consequence, she can come across as quite stern and hard, but her observations and advice are still offered with the best of intentions. Yeah, you. She is neither an optimist nor a pessimist. She is a realist. She chooses not to allow her emotions to cloud her judgment. She thinks with her head and not her heart, and that is why she appears in your reading today. Oof. The Queen of Air represents a need to think clearly, without emotion clouding judgment and perception. Emotional detachment is necessary. It is not about uncaring, but understanding that the moment at hand requires decisiveness and impartial objectivity. In order to achieve the outcome you desire, you will need to be rational, logical, and realistic, and call upon your knowledge and learning. Think about things, think things through carefully. My bad. Think things through carefully. Facts are all that matter. An emotional response, or one born of an intuitive feeling, is counterproductive at this time. At this time. They italicize that. If you find yourself working or interacting with someone who is very like the Queen of Air, it is best to maintain an air of impartiality. Be forthright and concise, and do not allow your emotions to get the better of you. Work to a strategy. Choose your words carefully. The Air Queen types are easily drawn into a debate and will argue their point with a ruthless efficiency and skill. They have little respect for an emotional viewpoint, emotional logic, or intuition. Stick to the facts and keep your emotions in check. She also represents a need to speak with honesty and authority and to be just and fair. Allow those around you to speak with the same freedom, even if what is offered challenges you. If you embody the qualities of the Queen of Air within yourself, don't be taken aback if you are met with disagreement by someone who is of like nature. Hmm. Don't take offense if others address you in the same direct manner that you employ yourself, and use the same tactics that you would employ to make their point. If you want respect, you must also accord others the same respect. If you are one to call a spade, then don't be shocked if others follow your lead and do the same. This queen is also a master weaver who creates her reality with precision and skill. She uses her knowledge and intellect to plan, organize, and to determine the best strategy required to achieve her goals and objectives. There is not much the Queen of Air does in her day. Wait. There is not much the Queen of Air does in her day, and that she did not consciously choose and anticipate. Oh, there's not much the Queen of Air does in her day that she did not consciously choose and anticipate. She is precise, meticulous, and is always in control of the loom that is her life. The web she weaves is of her own making. The web that she weaves is of her own making. She might not be the most spontaneous of people, but she knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it. Seek out the Queen of Air, or embody her if you want the same for yourself. Yeah. Vibey, man. Potential blockage. Well, we got this in the upright, so we don't have to worry about that part of it. Well, I'll read it anyway. No. But yeah, we got it upright, so we don't need to read the reversal shit. Alright, next. Man. I swear I was just alright. It must be I took off the jacket, now I feel lethargic. Because I'm just in a shirt. I don't know. 111, baby. 1:11 a.m. Oh shit, was I supposed to read the other card? It's the only card, or two cards flipped over. And now I was shuffling this time, that's what I was asking. Oh shit. I thought not knowing those ones, but another one just flipped. Let's see. Or maybe it didn't fully. Started. I know. I'm lagging, man. I'm lagging. Right. Let's see what we got. Healing. 11. Healing. There you go. Perfect. That's my shit right too. Alright. Let's get through this right here, man. A rocka shaka laka na 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 na. Page 75, number 12 again. Oh, I flipped right to it. Tight. Healing. Keywords: healing, release, purification, forgiveness, transformation, infection. Key phrases: To be human is to be wounded, a time to connect to body, mind, spirit, and soul. Let go of definitions and labels. Nurture passions and seek pleasure, authenticity, honesty, and laughter. Find the source of dis-ease and distress. You need to forgive. Do what's necessary to increase well being. Do not dwell on the unchangeable past. Shift your attention. Do not allow your heart to hurt others. Do not allow your heart to hurt others. Seek treatment. Do not be afraid. Meaning, the healing card illustrates our third reason for being. However, it covers healing on several levels and does not necessarily suggest or imply that you are wounded or in need of healing, at least not on conscious level. Not on a conscious level. A happy, safe, and peaceful life does not always accord us with perfect health and well being. Every person is vulnerable to dis-ease, whether it manifests in physical, mental, or emotional stress, or as a feeling of emptiness and longing that is born of spiritual wounds. Humans are a part of the hierarchical race. We have a social order with the elite and the wealthy at top and the uneducated and poor at the bottom. We are a species that is driven to win, with each of us striving to do better. To be better than the generation that came before. Those at the top want to stay there, and those at the bottom want to reach the top. We are goal oriented and believe that success moves forward and failure sets us back. We are on a perpetual quest to improve, whether it be our social standing, quality of life, or a simple desire to be a better person. We must be better. We must do better. But what is better? In our quest for betterment, are we making ourselves ill? And then, man, this shit is like long. It's like half the damn book. Not half the book, but it's a lot more than others. It's say the others are like a little paragraph. This is like 1, 2, 3.5 pages. Pages, not just paragraphs. Anyways, wait, how do I? Fuck it. All right, healing. That was a card. And the Queen of Air we read. Man, my apologies, man. I don't know. I took off that blazer and my energy just like zapped, dude. Here. Let's see if we can rekindle the magic. I might just be too faded at this point. You know? I sipped slow, but... Alright, maybe I got a little bit more energy. Pay attention. Alright. I'm gonna just pull from the Oracle deck, man. I don't think we need to keep on with the tarot side of things. I think the last video did a beautiful job summarizing everything and telling us, you know what I mean, our path and things, and acknowledging some things that we probably ignored. And this one is kind of like, okay, here's like a little extra bonus reading. But I feel like let's go with the Oracle and see. Yeah, let me change this music. Shit's putting me to sleep. It's all my playlist. I don't know, now I'm making y'all sleep, yawning and shit. You know those people out there that really believe that chocolate milk comes from a brown cow? I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but it popped into my head. This is just my train of thought. One thing went to another. Damn. Alright. This song is putting me to sleep too. They ain't got no good ones. I don't want to listen to Drake though. That one's too chill. Ooh, this one's tight. All Over You by Leisure. Go listen to this song. All Over You by Leisure. Shouts out, man. I found this in the airport on the way to Hawaii. But it's not about us. This is not about us. You got me where you want me. Do it 'cause you don't mean well. Hey, shouts out, man. This fucking light is bothering me though, so I'm gonna turn it off. And fuck it, man. The only reason I be doing all this lighting shit is because freaking people on YouTube like expect that. But this is not their channel. Fuck. If you want to criticize my lighting, go on your own damn channel. I remember years ago I was doing a docu-series and some guy was like, fix your lighting next time. Like, bitch, I wanted it to look like this. Who the fuck are you? Leave me alone. Damn. Motherfuckers always be so quick to criticize you and what you doing. Leave me alone. I don't know you. Bitch ass. I might know you though. I'm watching. You ain't slick. I need some water. And these cards ain't coming out. So let me get some water. I'll be right. It's literally right there. Calm down. Be patient. All right. We got our water. And motherfucking refilled our filter, and now we got 2 people watching. So shouts out to y'all, man. Good shit. We're on our Oracle now. I had taken off my blazer and started to fall asleep halfway through reading. Look, man, this is what happens when you're listening sober. I'm gonna turn on the little shit anyway. Okay, but fuck them then. the little second person disappeared on me. I guess they couldn't wait. Impatient ass. Oh, and now my phone died. So no more music and vibes. I guess we should call it a night. Come on, Oracle. Give me something, man. Starseed Oracle. I didn't know my phone was about that. I would play this for y'all, but the damn thing keeps dropping the stream every time I do. Fuck it, we'll see. Whoa, all right. Right when I said, why I hear like binaural beats or some shit? What the fuck? Yo, my software is all fucked up. Hold on. This plus this. What? It's all good. There we go. Don't even worry about it, man. Y'all worry too much. Y'all need to chill out. Just sit and relax. Damn. Anyways. People always want shit the way they want it. Oracle. Whatever, man. I'm done shuffling this. We got one Oracle card. It was upside down, but I don't think this Oracle does reversals. So, oh, jump in. Hey, what did we just talk about? Motherfucking graduation, baby. Not just this. I'm talking about graduation of life. Go back to the last reading. It is a time of leveling up. And like I said before, it's like your old self and your new self. You know what I'm saying? They ain't fucking with each other right now. They are not fucking with each other. So what you gonna do about that? Your new self, where you going, what you want, or you gonna stay where you comfortable? You feel me? You want to elevate, you gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable. So, shit, it's the new self and the old self fighting each other right now. And as I read to y'all, it's like a motherfucking graduation right now. You know what I'm saying? Literally for me, but I mean for you too. In life, it's a graduation. It just so happened to coincide together. You know what I'm saying? Just so happened to coincide. Anyways, jump in. Andromedan energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. Boy, I can't make this shit up, bro. Read that shit. I made that up. Come on now. Pause your shit if you can't see it. I ain't make that shit up. Y'all just saw me shuffle this. My bad. I was playing the thing too long and then the video cut out. I was saying that I had flipped to a page. On my way to get to this card and the meaning and definition in this specific oracle deck, I flipped to a page. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like I should read this page. So I'm going to do that. Fuck these bright ass lights. It's all hot and stuff. Yo, check it. I'm sorry. Defenselessness. Riding past wrongs. Uprooting. Uprooting, baby. What we talking about? We're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. Like that lady with the fucking 40 earlier. Why are you so pissed off because I want to drink a 40 with a late? That's neither here nor there. Let it go. Flow. Anyways, when we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. You're the first guy psychic I'm coming across and I kind of like it. You surprised. You ain't got more. And I kind of like it. Surprised you ain't got more viewers. I'll subscribe. I like the way you speak. Hey, shouts out. Juanita V. Ramos, man. Shouts out to you. I appreciate you for real tonight. You know, I could have more followers. I stand in my own way for real. Because I'm just not consistent enough. I'm working on that myself. It's just like for instance, when I got on here today, I didn't realize that it had been 40 something days. Like to me, I feel like I was on here like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And time here works very differently than in the astral plane or even in my mind. So but I really appreciate you for saying that for sure. Thank you. Right. So what I was saying is that I was on the way to this one card and I know I turned off the lights and things. Let me just turn this back on. The other light. We came across this I'm sorry thing. So I'm going to read that first. All right. Defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. We're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been decisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separation, severing, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have, consciously or unconsciously, inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or do healing work on your ancestral line. Star Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? Oh man. That's well, I'll say that's definitely a question that is too profound to contemplate here now, right? So this is more of a like you go sit, play some music, meditate on it, get a notebook or some computer printer paper if that's all you got, but get a notebook, some, you know what I'm saying, and write and really sit down with that, sit with that, you know. Like, how are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? That's tough, you know. Speaking of inconsistency or whatever, like the end of September, I went through some very intense things, some extreme betrayal, and especially when you're looking at like the familial type of hierarchy and things like that. And you know, uh, this therapist I was talking to about all of that, he gave me this thing talking about, you know, the selfish act of forgiveness. That forgiveness is not, we always focus on the other person and the other person and what the other person did, but it's really for you. You know, do you really want to walk around holding that damn grudge? Like, what does that do for you? Is that helping you elevate your life? Because if it is, I mean, sure, cool, rock with it. But are you elevating your life by holding on to that grudge? So it's tough though, because when you're talking about instances of abuse or, like I said, betrayal or people lying to you and things like that, at some point it's like you don't even need, and in that same article, it's like you don't even need to forgive them on a sense of everything is all good now. It's just more so of like a radical acceptance that this happened and I can either move forth or let it hinder me. You know what I mean? So it's not even so much about this thing of, you know, some people say forgive and forget. It's not even about I forgive you and that means that I accept or understand what you did. No. It's just like I need my own peace. I can't keep battling with this in my mind. And, you know, I'm not going to allow you to keep having that power over me type of vibe. So, yeah. Um, I really do need to condense these videos a little bit. But yo, if this has helped you out, share it and help somebody else out for sure. We're gonna get to the card now though. The I'm sorry thing just popped up in between that, and I feel like that was why. You know, maybe you're dealing with something yourself, which is alluding to this thing of like, you know, I'm sorry, like genuinely. And what are you being called to drop, you know, or unwind your past wrongs? A lot of us don't like to take accountability for what we did in a situation. A lot of times we tell the story as like, oh my God, like, you know, like we're a victim instead of saying like, yeah, I cussed him out too. Like, you know what I mean? That happened to me in the T-Mobile store. Like, you know, yeah, I said some stuff back, but I'm peaceful until provoked. at the same time. So, anyways, jump in. This is our next one. Well, the real one, I guess. I hate that I can't play music for y'all though, man. YouTube, ugh, that's a copyright strike or whatever. So, and this thing keeps pausing the video, so I can't play it. Come on, man. Where's the jump in thing at? This deck is a little bit different. It's not like divided up. I think it's just all one thing. So, give me a second, please. Oh, it seems to be alphabetical. Ah, hey, there we go. Jump in. Page 82, number 10, baby. Yeah. Matter of fact, 1:36 a.m. So that's number 10 too. Again, with this Armedian energy. Oh, I already said that. Sorry. Jump in. Armedian energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Very adaptable. They have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on in. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability and find a way to be the calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now, take a good run up and leap. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? Man. See? This is exactly what we've been talking about. So, like, I see it's two of y'all now, man. Shouts out. Oh, three of y'all. Ooh, we doing things in here. But seriously, in the last live that I did right before this one, we talked a lot about this next level of evolution, basically. Um, elevating graduation type of vibe. And this card, I mean, it sums it up perfectly. I read my speech in the last live that I did. Maybe I can read it again. But I told the graduating class today, like you're at the beginning again. But that's the fun part. It's about the journey. It's not I know for me personally and a lot of people, we get caught up on the destination. We want this big, mansion and this type of love in our life, or this type of child, or this type of thing, and this type of job, and this whatever. And it's always we always want something else. But at the end of the day, you know, it's about the journey to get there. It's not so much about the destination. It's the journey that gives you your strength and your fortitude. Your strength, your fortitude, your endurance. Like that's how you find what you're made of, is the journey. So being grateful for the journey. That's another thing. When people talk about, say, I saw this guy the other day talking about anxiety, and it's like anxiety is based upon something in the future. It's not right now. Depression is often linked to ruminating about the past. That's not right now. So it's hard to be anxious or depressed. Now again, I've told people in the last video, with certain mental health issues, which some of them I battle myself, sometimes that depression just comes on and there's not much you can do to avoid it, but you can definitely navigate it, right? You have your toolbox and you can navigate it. So a lot of these things are based around, you know, not being grateful. It's very hard to be grateful for what you have around you right now. Right now. You're breathing right now. Your cells are reproducing right now. You have your hearing, obviously, because you're listening. You have your sight, maybe, or maybe not, but you have a space and a place to even be able to hear this right now, right? Hear spirit talking to you through a medium or whatever. So it's just this thing of like, being grateful for what you have or what you will have in your future, in your coming future that will, help you navigate through some of these roads. It's like I said, it's very hard to be grateful for what you have and then be like distraught over what you don't, right? So, and again, this is coming from someone that was homeless, sleeping in a two-seater car and all this other bullshit. So, it's not like I'm saying this from some like super intense place of privilege, like I've never been through anything and I'm just like, oh yeah, life is great and toxic positivity and all of that. No, I'm speaking to you as a real human being who's been through real human things. And so yeah. um Man, I just really appreciate you all being here for sure. It's like I don't want to leave the live, but I know my energy is like coming down. So I don't know how much more I can provide. But I did do a whole live before this. So just skip through the first 17 minutes. It was about a little rant and rave about the situation tonight. But yeah. Let me see if we got one more card, man. Cause Juanita inspired me. Oh shit. We got some cards to drop. Let's see what happened. Oh. And yeah, I've never been called psychic. But I mean, I have, claircognizance. I think that's one I need to develop more. It's one of the lesser known ones. I didn't even know there was like a name for it. It was just kind of like I knew stuff, and then like 2 days later, it would happen, or some random celebrity from 2002 would be trending right after I thought about him or something. Like, but yeah. Ooh, I've gotten this card one other time before. It's freaking beautiful. I don't know why I censored myself there. We're all adults. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, damn. Almost two. You got kids around, man. Even if it's not something, kids should be in bed, I guess. Oh, and I've never gotten this card. Yo, this aligns with my name. Patah, baby. All right. Let me show y'all this. This was just specifically Juanita inspired me. I hope I'm saying your name right. I think I am. And we got these two cards to come out, so that's beautiful. I'll turn on the light. Oh boy, it's bright. To see, so y'all can see. All right, let me see. Man. I know there's like a glare. Let me turn that off. Can we see it? Can we see it? Okay, boom. There we go. There we go, baby. Look how beautiful that is, though. Like, pause this and meditate on that. This is called surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy. Pleasure, joy, make love to life. You hear that? Make love to life. Bro, we always want to make love to other people. Make love to yourself. Make love to life. We're going to get into this card. And then the second card, I'll read that after we do the first one. All right, boom. Surrender to the sweetness. I know you are. Oh, boom. Turned right to it. That's beautiful. Page 112. We've been getting 12s a lot tonight. Number 4. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is a sensual, highly feminine card. It's a call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever abundant feminine take over. And by the way, I know we pulled this for Juanita, but we all have divine feminine and divine masculine archetypes within us. It's not about gender and all that. It's divine feminine and divine masculine. As someone said, you can't blend energy, but they can harmonize. And when you're in balance, they harmonize. Just like the double helix on DNA, just like the, I don't know why I was about to say crucifix, not crucifix. The, ah, I'm forgetting the word. The medical symbol that y'all see, that's a ancient Kemet symbol of Tahuti or Thoth. Um, it starts with a C. I don't know why I'm blanking right now. Sorry, but either way, it does that. All right, look. So to taste the ever abundant feminine, to let the ever abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow, to let your senses take over and really drink in your life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer and which you have within you when your well is full. Your ancient Babylonians connected the feminine goddess. The ancient Babylonians connected the feminine goddess Ishtar to the planet Venus. And in Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out. To reconnect with your lover, play with your children, and give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Ooh, that's beautiful. To give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. That's hard in this Western world, or world in general. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focus on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. We're human beings, not human doings. A lot of us forget that a lot of the time. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you surrender to the sweetness of life? What's one way you can enjoy your life a little more? That is beautiful. I like that. Um, I think me and Miss Ramos here are sharing a moment because I feel like that's just as much for me as it is for you. Uh, Damn, that was a powerful, powerful card for sure. All right, what we got next? StarKeeper. Not to move on, but these are things, what I'm saying? Pause, rewind, meditate, journal about it. Next one we have, and I think the last one of the night. We'll see. But StarKeeper, Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. Beautiful. Right on. You see what I'm saying? Kemet up in here. I just realized I still have this thing on mirror. So when I hold this stuff up, y'all can't really see. Well, either way, you get it. You get the point. We'll flip it back. Yeah, you're not gonna do the black and white. Nah, alright, let's get it. StarKeeper. Star Brothers. Star. Oh snap! That was literally the one right before Surrender to Sweetness. It's like one page above. That's crazy. All right, 110. See, tens and ones and all that keep popping up. Intuition. Uh, number one is a very powerful number for sure. All right, StarKeeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all of its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light. All right, shouts out, Spirit. Perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it and lead a truly glorious life. Yes, this resonates on so many levels, so many levels. Starseed activation. So this is a little bit different than what we've been saying. Starseed activation. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. Boom. Pause this, screenshot it, print it out, whatever. I'll hold it in my heart for you. All right. I acknowledge that I am a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. Boom. It may not sound as romantic and glamorous as some of these other things, but like, this truly is, the earth and the air working together. We were talking about the air element keeps popping up lately. And especially when you're talking about, um, basically essentially the meaning of this card here. Flipped right back to it again. Um, being kind of that, well, anchoring yourself, right? But being this catalyst, if you will. You're being a catalyst for others to elevate. And I was just talking about this. It's like you'll see in your life, the more that you elevate, the more others around you start to elevate. And for those that don't, you can't bring everyone along on your journey. And that's one of the hardest lessons to learn, is that it doesn't matter if they're family. It doesn't matter if you've known them for 20 years. Sometimes you get to a point in life where you are elevating and vibrating so highly that you can't bring everyone along. And you could have known them since you were 12 years old, but that doesn't mean that they're here for this time in your life now. And yet, like I said, you will see people around you. The more that you vibrate highly and elevate, you'll start to see others around you start to. You see, all of a sudden they got some new job opportunity. They're moving. They got their first house. They're building a house. They have some new relationship or come into some money or whatever. You know what I mean? And sometimes I could feel like, well, damn, where's mine at? But just be patient. Yours is coming, right? So, mm, I don't know. I like I said, this card resonates a lot. I've been being called to move to different spots or be in certain places, and I'm like, why? Like, this place doesn't really fit me necessarily, or maybe this other place has more to offer or whatever. But it's like, nah, man, nah, G, chill out for a minute. Um, like I said, you have your stuff coming, so yeah, this was beautiful. I like these last two cards. They really definitely resonate. I'm probably gonna go back and watch this reading and see. I know the beginning was kind of like I said, low energy. I felt like I was kind of like halfway falling asleep, to be honest about it. But it's graduation night, so a little less than sober, but the job is getting done. Being a messenger, it's all good. And unfortunately, my phone died, so I don't have any music in the background anymore. But it's okay. I feel like who was supposed to be here tonight was here tonight, and that's all that matters to me. Oh snap! I don't know if you can hear that. If y'all heard that, it's right when I said that, and it's 155, baby. Shouts out, master numbers. And again, number 11. What we just talking about? Ones and ones. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but right when I said that, there was birds chirping outside, and it's 1:55, 2 o'clock in the morning. So birds don't typically do that around this time. I usually stay up till about 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. And when I used to do this a lot, you'll see like the world starts to kind of like wake up around like 5:35 a.m. Straight up 5:35. You start to hear the big trucks and the 18 wheelers or the cement trucks and stuff. You start to hear them like running down the road, and water running and people getting ready for work or whatever. Um, but birds don't chirp around that time. I mean, they chirp around the 5:35. They don't chirp around this time. So, spirit comes through in different ways. I'll let that stay where it is. Mm, my animal speak book is in the other room, but I don't even know what birds those were, so I can't really say. But hey, take flight, We were referring to a lot of I think one of the first cards we pulled on this new live was about birds. So yeah, take flight, baby. It was talking about leaping, leaping off the cliff. Like a baby bird eventually got to jump out the nest. It doesn't know if it's going to float or fly. It just has to try. And if you fall, so what? Get back up. You'll find another way to make it happen. Eventually, you'll find your wings. So, see, that's the thing. I was contemplating this the other day. It's like we stay so attached to where we are now. The human brain is hardwired to not like change, right? That's a survival instinct, okay. But right now we don't have, saber-toothed tigers trying to attack us and things. But we are hardwired to hate change, which is why you can't smell your own house. You get used to the smell of your house, unless you bring in some new scents and things. You get used to it. That way that you can detect anything that's off or different. And so the whole thing is like, we subconsciously, and that's why a lot of people can't elevate in life. It's subconscious blockages, things that you were told throughout your life or have come to believe as truth that may not be truth. Like the subconscious can't tell the difference between fiction and reality. Well, this reality, right? It can't tell the difference between truth and falsehoods. It's about what you program into it. If you want to know more about this, look up neuroplasticity. That has changed my life personally. Neuroplasticity is about rewiring your neural pathways to accept new things or to, phase other things out. So, again, this whole battle between the old self and the new self, we've been talking about this tonight quite a bit. Yeah, the point is that subconsciously, you may have some blockages that tell you, oh, you're not worthy of this, or oh, that can't happen for you. Like, why would you think that could happen? Work out for you or whatever. Um, and yeah, my apologies. I kind of lost my train of thought. That's the thing about going live when you're less than sober. But I mean, it still all relates. Like I'm talking about finding your wings and just jumping into it. Just leap. Oh, that was the point. Is that A lot of us, we get so attached to our comfort zones and our old ways of being, our current life, our current right now life, what we're living. If you look around you, look around the room you're in, or wherever you're at, maybe you're not in a room, you know, like I said, I used to be homeless. So wherever you're at right now watching this, think about your comfort zone. And a lot of us, you know, like just subconsciously, our brain latches onto that. So anything trying to threaten that, even if it's for your betterment, anything threatening that, it's like, oh, hold up now. I can't give up my ice cream. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about your six pack. Like, I can't give that up. You know, things like that. And the irony of it all is that what your brain is used to now was once an unknown. So a lot of us, many of us, myself, it's just something I've been overcoming, is like this fear of the unknown. But the thing is that where you're sitting right now was once an unknown. Your brain didn't know that you were going to end up there, right there where you are now. You know what I mean? You had to take a chance, you had to leap, you had to trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust spirit, trust the ancestors. You had to trust your path in some form of capacity to end up where you are now. You took a leap already. So, this whole ideology that, or ideal that we can't strive for that next level because, man, but what if it does this? What if it goes wrong? Like, we always kind of go towards this thing of what if it goes wrong? What if it goes right? You understand? Where you are now was once an unknown. And even if it's not your most desirable situation to be in currently, you've learned the lessons and you've gotten there, right? And your brain has gotten used to being there. So that is to say that you can, of course, find a new place to be or desire a new place to be and start to make that happen for yourself. One of the best ways, or I guess best starting points, I should say, is anchoring, right? Anchoring your new habit to something you already do. So if you say, I want to meditate for 5 or 10 minutes every morning, every day, I want to meditate 5 to 10 minutes before I start my day, then what you do is when you go brush your teeth, which is a habit that you have throughout your life, it's a natural thing you do. You don't even think about it. All right, wake up. Oh man, gotta brush these teeth. Right after you do that, then you do your meditative practice. If you want to write for 30 minutes a day, right after you brush your teeth, then you go write. And then what it does is eventually your brain's like, okay, I could do this, to the point where you don't even think about it. You wake up in the morning, you smell your breath, I gotta go brush my teeth. You don't even think about it. It's just a thing you do naturally, right? Maybe not so naturally, it's a trained behavior, but the point is you go and do it. Um, and any new habit you want to form is the same way. So say that every day after work you go to the park for you go to the park for like 15 to 36 minutes and just enjoy the outdoor time or whatever. Or maybe you go for a walk or whatever it is. So during that time, if you want to start a new habit, that is the time to say, okay, during my park time, I'm going to also read a book, or I'm going to bring a book with me and I'm going to start to read more. So now you're going to read more just off the strength of every time you go to the park, you already know, all right, it's time to read. It's time to read, time to read. So, rewiring your neural pathways, absolutely. It's like the secret power to life. It will absolutely change your life for real. I don't think enough people talk about neuroplasticity, but this is something you can look up in quantum physics, so AKA, metaphysics and this type of channel and things like that. But you can also, of course, look it up in psychology, neuroscience, of course. So it's always funny to me how these Western fields of science or medicine come out with new discoveries, and the whole time they're like just ancient sciences. So it's almost like we started here with ancient science, spiraled way out there, And now lately we're like, oh, meditation helps patients with PTSD. Oh, natural plants like psychedelics and cannabis help people with anxiety, depression, da 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 da. Oh, you know what I mean? So it's like we went far out and now we're coming back home. But it's all a balance, you know. Western medicine has its place. Obviously, if you break your leg tonight, you're gonna want to go to a Western doctor. Um, but if you are, say, sick, how many doctors ask you like, "Oh, well, were you eating before this? How were you sleeping before you got sick?" You know what I mean? Like, no, it's just here's your cough drops. Here's your let's take your temperature. Here's your cough drops. Here's your cold pack. Go home. Tylenol, whatever. Tylenol, Midol, whoever. Is it's not this thing of, you know, well, what led to that? Were you stressed out before, i.e., weakening your immune system? Were you skipping meals? Were you not sleeping properly, weakening your immune system? Who were you? You know, were you like when I got severely sick this time last year? I was also graduating, but I got extremely sick last year. It was, you know, well, me and Spirit having a little tie off or whatever, but also hanging around low vibrational people in the wrong kind of position, but also I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, I was stressed out, I was da 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 da, and now my immune system is weakening. So, hey, shouts out to the 2 likes. I appreciate you people for real. I really do. Um, and yeah, so anyways, if this helped you out, share it and help someone else out. Genuinely, that's what it's about. This is not some like monetized channel where I'm like, oh, come pay me. No, this is just Spirit is speaking through me. Through the spirits tonight, hosted by Maker's Mark 101. I didn't drink all of this tonight. All right, chill out. But I did have some old fashions at one of my favorite restaurants. I mean, I was celebrating tonight. Before this, I had really cut back on drinking, so my tolerance is like way low. I used to drink 7 days a week, like not wine with dinner. I'm talking about I used to drink like 3 to 4 drinks, like freehand pours a night, and now maybe 2 3 times a week, which still kind of sounds like a lot. I think the last month I wasn't as heavy, but after that, some of those traumatizing or betrayal things happened last month, the end of last month. I kind of reverted back to what I knew. So again, this whole thing of your old self and your new self. My new self, I think I'm vibing too high to really be on this alcohol kick, which makes me feel really lethargic and slow. And the next day I'm tired or might have heartburn and different. I have a baby face, right? But I'm in my 30s, okay? So everybody knows in that age you don't quite recover as quickly, but I think it's more than that, you know, honestly. So, um, anyways, I say that to say that, you know, I've been proud of myself for not reverting back to my comfort zone, which would be alcohol at certain times. But tonight's about celebration, so, you know, great to see you. Hope all is well and good. God bless you. Hey, shouts out, Lynn. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope all is well with you too. I see you got some nice foliage, some nice nature in the background of your picture. So that's really cool. Mm. I wish I could play these videos and music for y'all. I really do. But you know, YouTube always wants to hit you with the copyright strikes. And if I get those, then I can't. Man, one time I got banned for a week. I got banned for a week for trying to I think I was trying to watch, well, maybe I could, I guess I kind of understand that one. I was trying to watch like The Mandalorian with my followers or um do something, I don't know, whatever. I guess if I say this is like fair use and start making tutorials with the clips, then it's fine. But I just want to vibe with y'all, man. I just want to play music and vibe. So that's unfortunate. But either way, 2:10 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So number three. Hey, we got some other people too. All right. See, I was about to end this, but I feel like I got to keep going, man. G42. Oh, G420 Goddess Tarot. We were just talking about cannabis, so shouts out to you. We should eat some weed chocolate, everybody. I know some of y'all probably got jobs, maybe you can't do that. But it's not I'm not talking about CBD. In my state, they have THC where if you remove one terrapin, it becomes Delta 8. Whatever. I think being able to go to the liquor store and buy weed chocolate is just cool. And I've had some great milkshakes and um, peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter and chocolate sandwiches with that. So I'm gonna pull another card for y'all, man, because I'm really loving this energy and this vibe. I was trying to see if it should be. No, I'm gonna pull from the Oracle deck, not the tarot. But yeah. Oh. I'm glad to see all of y'all are alive and well. I'm in the Bay Area, Cali. All right, yeah, shouts out. Man, I'm speaking of moving and just jumping into it. I've been looking into Cali. Cause I mean, honestly, I've never really felt like home here. I've never felt a home. The most place I've ever felt like home was actually SoCal. I know, but um yeah, it was LA. It was Los Angeles. I was homeless on the streets of Venice Beach, Cali, and it just Venice has always felt like home to me, which I guess is kind of odd. I don't have any family like say on the West Coast or anything like that, but even when I went to Hawaii for the first time, we ended up going to like this. So where we went, right, is like you could say Waikiki, and that's like the tourist area. So for our first time, like I went and away from all the hotels and things, about 30 minutes up, is called North Shore. And North Shore is where they film like Jurassic Park and all of that. And they have like the Dole Plantation and things like that. And pineapples, delicious. But the point is, we purposely went to a beach that was not known by tourists. We went to a local beach, found it on like the GPS or whatever. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're at this beach, and it's like this sand kind of goes into like this like small little pond area, and up here is like these big mountains, right? And now here's like the beach, right? Because again, it's Hawaii, but in this small little space is like this kind of pond or something. And I see this little frog. Like I'm sitting there, and the person I'm with is like kind of like off there, they're off to the side, kind of like a mirage or something, like not even part of the experience. And there's like this little frog and this like running, like rushing water. I've never seen that on the beach. I've been to a lot of beaches, never seen like rushing water up on the shore. So, anyways, all right, love, great for you and all. Hey, shouts out. I really like you people. I really like y'all, man. This is really cool. I really, really do. But yeah, so like I'm at this little pond area on the beach or something, and I just have this moment, and I'm like, man, like I've died here, like straight up. You know what I mean? Like I'm a shaman, and lately, I just have to get, I just have to accept what it is. But a lot of spirits come to me, or I don't. I always get freaked out. Like I don't want to see anybody. Like I don't want to turn around and see some ghost in the corner of my room or something. But I definitely have a connection to say like the underworld and things like that. And the point is that I'm there at this beach thing, and I just had this feeling, but it wasn't a bad feeling though. There's some like death cafes and things where people talk about death and kind of make it more of not such a taboo thing. It's just as natural as breathing. And the afterlife might even be better than here, right? Who knows? But well, I think I kind of know. But the point is that um, during this time, it's just this speak your truth, I understand. Hell yeah. Oh, Kentucky, shouts out. I'm not too far from there. My friend is about to move to Kentucky. We were about to have a kickback tonight, but I think we're gonna do it tomorrow. But yeah, sorry, I get sidetracked. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very in tune with the underworld and accepting that more and more. And so we're here, and I just feel like it's not a bad thing though. It was like a peaceful. It was peaceful. It was peaceful. It was very like I died here. Like it's just comforting almost. And I'm looking up at these mountains, and then there's the beach, and like I said, there was a person I was with, whatever. And it was just super trippy. Like I don't know how to explain that to anyone, but maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I'm in this like group, and it's kind of like this. I guess you say kind of like therapeutic or mental health group or something like that. And we're doing this exercise, and they're like, envision your happy place. So normally when I think of my happy place, it's actually not that place at all. It's somewhere completely different, still on the beach but different area. And that place comes to me, and I'm just like, okay, so I'm back there in that moment. And this moment was like, what is this, 2022? So 6 years ago. 6 years ago was like this moment. Shouts out, Spirit. And yeah, I'm sitting there, boom, boom, in this like meditative trance state, and they're like, go to your place. So it's like this place from 6 years ago that I just told y'all about. And then all of a sudden, I like go into like this little cave area. So say like to the right of all of this that I just described, there's like a small little opening in like a little cave area. And I go in there, and there's like a small fire burning. And standing there, Anpu or Anubis is who brought me into spirituality, into metaphysics. Right? I have an Ankh for a freaking reason. Anpu brings me in, and I go there, and there's this little fire, and it's like set or somebody behind the fire. And then right above that is this like giant crystal. Like it's almost like a one of the crystals in like a video game or something, like kind of floating. And it was like I guess you could say diamond shape, but not quite. It's not like round at top. It's just kind of like this, like if you had two triangles stacked on top of each other, but then took the line out of the middle, right? It's like that shape, and it looked like a emerald, like this bright green, kind of shining. Not really moldavite, like yeah, like emerald kind of crystal floating into the air. And then I think like right after that, the guy was like, "Okay, come back to the room," and da 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 da. Right? It's always like right when you're getting your profound shit. So the biggest thing is like with shamanism, when you journey, you're supposed to like go in and follow the stuff, right? So like in meditation, or at least the westernized version, it's very like, oh, clear my mind, don't focus. If a thought comes, let it go. Thought comes, let it go. Clear my mind type shit. But with shamanism, when you journey, say a hawk comes to you, you're supposed to follow that hawk to wherever they go. And then later on, you can get the Animal Speak book, which I have in the back, and or even just Google hawk metaphysical meeting, and you will start to see like, oh, this is why this totem animal or spirit animal or guide is coming to me at this time. Um, but yeah, I don't even know why I was going on tangent about all that, but like a orb, yeah, kind of like that, yeah, for sure. I don't even. It's like I can see it. I just sometimes I wish. I was saying this last month when all that stuff went down. I was saying like I wish that I could like project my memories onto a screen so other people can see them, you know? I really feel like I need to work with like a director or a writer or something, film, you know, to get some of these things out. But uh I did see that. I think it was like in an episode of, say, Black Mirror or something, where the guy could like project his perceptions and memories onto the screen for everyone to see. In that case, it was about his wife cheating, and then he killed some people and all of that. I'm not saying it's as dark as that, but I'm just mean like I just wish I could show people sometimes. But we'll get better at it. Um, right. Man, I really appreciate y'all have I mean, really appreciate having you all here. Like, I don't think y'all understand how much I do. Hey, now we got 4 likes and 3 viewers. So that's tight. Um Send us a telepathic pics. Shit, how do I even do that? My phone is dead, or I would Google that right now. Um, I'm tapping more into my claircognizance, but I really do feel like I have other gifts that for sure I do need to just got to make it happen. But I graduated today, so that is one thing that kind of frees up my time for me to definitely dive in deeper. Um, oh, but you mean like telepathically send you the image right now? We'll see. I don't know. Maybe in the astral realm tonight, you'll get a visitor in your dreams or something. We'll see. But yeah, I just wish I could really show y'all. But in any case, I honestly don't even remember why the hell I was telling y'all that. It's just maybe I just have the energy. People always tell me like, well, I've started to observe people will just talk to me and start to like reveal like deepest, darkest secrets. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the show Lucifer. I stopped watching it, but one of the things about it. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Um, thank you, I really do appreciate that, Lynn. Um, and Goddess. But yeah, it's one of the things of like Lucifer is in the show. I mean, is he does this little thing and he's like, "Tell me your desire." And he like looks into their eyes and they're just like, they tell him that their deepest secrets. And I've been noticing that lately. Like not just like lately. I mean like past say 6 months, 8 months, where people will be like in the middle of a sentence and they'll be like, "I don't know why the hell I just told you that." Like straight up, like telling me, and I'm talking about deep stuff. Like they'll come and tell me about like their relationship with their dad or how their cousin violated them when they were younger and things like that. I'm not putting nobody business out there, but you guys can kind of deduce what I'm talking about. So it's just like really deep, dark things that they haven't told anyone ever. We'll be in the midst of a conversation like this. I mean, this is not so much a conversation because I can't hear y'all back, but you get what I mean. And all of a sudden, it'll just be like, "I don't know why I told you that." Like they kind of snap to it, and it's kind of like that in Lucifer for sure. Um, what? I did not send that. What are you talking about? Did you just get hacked? You know, I don't know. I used to love cold food, except for cold pizza. People thought I was weird for not eating cold pizza. Like, what? That's like a southern thing. I don't know where y'all live, but except for Lynn, she said she in Kentucky. But in Georgia, cold pizza was a thing. I used to like cold food, and then all of a sudden it was like, nah, I don't know. uh, I mean, shit, whatever. You know, one of the things for me lately is like external opinions matter none. So that shit just kind of rolls off my shoulder either way. But I mean, I was homeless, but I never ate from a trash can. I will say that my one rule was that I had to have one hot meal a day. I didn't give a fuck what I had, what was going on, what I had to do. I had to get one hot meal a day. And speaking of California, they are beautiful in that sense because speaking of Georgia and California, in Cali, it's a law that within your first 3 days, it's a law that every homeless person must get an EBT card within 3 days. Like you are entitled to that. And in California, you can actually get a hot meal. So I would get like say like Pizza Hut, you know what I mean, and just like eat part of it and then save part of it or whatever. In Georgia, I remember being a cashier my first job, and fuck no, like we I would have to send people away. Like they would try to come get a meal. Like I mean, hard working construction workers, paint all over their body, everything. And I'd be like, I'm sorry, you can't get that. You know, you can't get wings from the deli or get hot food. It was kind of crazy. But in Cali, within the first 3 days of being homeless, you are entitled to an EBT card, and everybody from Subway, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, whoever. Now, of course, I mentioned all this like heavily processed stuff, but when you're on the street, I mean, you eat what you can, right? But I ain't eat out of no damn trash can. Hot food, cold drinks, right on, yo. I feel that. I feel that. Hot food and cold drinks. Speaking of, I think my drinks are maybe warm now. But yeah, man, I wish I had more for y'all for real. Every time I play this damn video, it pauses the stream and gets weird, even though I upgraded my Wi Fi and my phone is dead, so I can't play music. But it's cool. What y'all got going on? Like, how y'all feeling? What's going on in your lives? That is not me. Oh man, Goddess, did you get hacked? What is going on? I want to know. Man, y'all better leave Goddess alone. She ain't out here doing nothing but helping people. All right, so this one is for 4.0. This one is for being a student ambassador. And this one is for being a veteran. So the director told me I got the trifecta. It felt pretty good, man. I gave a speech earlier and things, and of course, like I said, I can't. Well, I guess I could pull up my email maybe and read it to y'all, but it's in the last live. The point is that I think we go through things and we just kind of we just get through, and then we don't look back and say like, damn, like I got through that. Not to dwell on it, but I just mean in a sense of like all of us here currently have survived 2020. We all know how fucking crazy it was, but 2020, 2012, right? When the world was supposed to end, y'all remember that? Like December 23rd, 2012, the world was supposed to end. We all survived that. Y2K. Remember Y2K? How crazy come on. Y'all remember Y2K, right? As crazy as that was, it was supposed to end the world and shut everything down. We overcame that. And it was like, it wasn't until like 2021. Then I'm looking back like, damn, I came through a lot. Because it wasn't just COVID. It was like a tornado hit my city. And a week and a half later, like 10 days later, they shut down everything, right? So people can't even get the resources they need, right? Because now the entire world is on lockdown. 3 days after the tornado, my ex-mother-in-law had committed suicide. A month after that, I went through a breakup. And this is all in the midst of COVID, right? And then we fast forward, and then all this other little stuff happened. But the point is, it's not to say like, oh my God, life's so hard. It's to say like, yo, you went through a hell of a lot of traumatic things during that time, or things that would put people out for like a week, a month. Like people be mourning a breakup for like, you know what I mean? Sometimes 6 months, 3 months, they don't even want to get out of bed. And it was like we kept going, we kept pushing, we kept moving. And just yeah, the whole thing of that is well, for me personally, 2020 wasn't the hardest year of my life. 2017 was. So I guess I was already kind of prepped a little bit, but I even bring that up because all of us have survived that, you know? And sometimes, like, it wasn't until I had to write this biography and this speech, like, they had hand selected me to speak at my graduation. It wasn't until I did that exercise that I was like, oh, like we overcame a lot. You know what I mean? And I just think that all of us should, you know, round of applause for ourselves. Like, commend yourself for how many things you've overcome and you're still here, right? Speaking of 2017, February that year, I was in the ICU for suicide. So, like, the fact that I'm speaking to y'all right now, you know what I mean, is very profound in its own right. And so, just recognize, man. Like, give yourself some kudos. I'm very, very, very hard on myself. And like I said, this exercise really helped me realize, just how much we have overcome. And so, all of you, I really hope that you all get there too, for sure. Yes, we did. Congratulations, this is me. Man, I don't know. Somebody hacked into G420 Miss Goddess's YouTube. But yes, Lynn, yes, we did. Okay. I want you to toast some wine, or if you don't drink, get yourself a little bit of weed chocolate. Or if you can't do that, just regular chocolate. Maybe lactose. I don't know. Personally, I'm more plant based. What can you have? Some fruit. All right. Eat some grapes. Whatever it is, just celebrate yourself for sure. People are like, oh, you spend $5 on coffee? Like, fuck yeah. Sometimes it's good to have Starbucks. I can make coffee at home. Y'all see the Keurig right there? But my coffee don't taste like Starbucks coffee. I went out tonight and I went to the restaurant and I ate that wood fired vegetables and rice. I can't make that here. Come on, man. Y'all, that's jokes. I mean, I could season some things and I throw down every once in a while. I get to get I stopped cooking for a while, so I need to get more consistent at my flavor profiles. Because sometimes I make something, I'm like, damn, and then other times I'm like, but I ain't gonna waste the food, right? So I say all that to say, sometimes it is nice to spend $7 on coffee. Why not? You don't have $7. Look, there was a time I didn't have $7, so I'm not judging you if you don't, but I'm just saying that that should be a priority, like rent. Rewards for yourself and rent. They should be, or mortgage, whatever. They should be pretty on the same level. Absolutely. Um, Kisses and wind and hearts. You are a blessing. Oh, thank you. Hell yeah, let's go smoke and celebrate. All right, so I ain't smoking in my spot. Well, actually, I got my vape. I got my oil vape pen and I got my weed chocolate. I don't know if I can be any more uh intoxicated. Oh snap, you are hacked. They said hello. G420 Goddess Tarot, are you my spirit? What happened? Oh, I'm invested in this now. You gotta let me know. Y'all see this? Look. Can y'all see that? Look on the screen. They messing with this, man. Ah, that sucks. Look, I'm gonna go do my two-factor authentication now. Now, now that I'm seeing this, that's terrible. Anybody else got anything to say? What happened to Juanita? She fall asleep. I stayed on here for her. Um, you know, I did a little reading and things, but she said she's surprised I didn't have more subscribers, and that's really on me for not being consistent enough. It's just what it is, man. It is what it is. We've been putting in time in the hood, but we gotta get the homies back. What you mean you've been putting in time? I know that I don't even know if that's you or not you, but look, I'm all for the community, but they went off on me earlier. Some people were upset because I told a lady that I would drink some 40s with her. I ain't know that was a bad thing. My godmother, we drink 40s. I don't know what happened, but uh, the way I look, some people feel some type of way. Uh, colorism is a real thing. And I would say thank God I don't look like what I've been through, for sure. Um, so yeah. I mean, I watched Poetic Justice last night. Not me check for my channel. No, I know that's not you, but I'm just saying whoever wrote that, obviously they want attention. So, um, yeah, it's all good. I'm not bothered by it, man. I need to here. Let me screenshot it because my phone is dead, so I can't even look up your channel right now. Anybody else got a YouTube channel? Or y'all want to see some more cards? Please leave G420 Goddess alone. Yeah, man. Damn. Go start your own YouTube channel if you want to talk to me. Stop trying to hack people and things. Lynn is right. Lynn is absolutely right. This wasn't the shirt that I wore with this, by the way. But I was getting ready for bed and I jumped up and I was like, let's go live. So that's what we're doing. Starseed Oracle. You know what? I'm gonna go get y'all one of my favorite decks. Let me be right back. How do I turn this? All right, cool. I'll be right back. Right back. I'm gonna go get y'all one of my newer favorite decks. Hopefully this will play and not pause the stream, but if it does, just hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Hey, we got 6 people now. 4 likes. Listen, I really appreciate you people tonight. This is dope. All right. Look at our new pathway. All right. Our new road journey to life. I got y'all one of my favorite decks. I just got it recently. I don't remember when, but apparently 40 something days ago. I didn't know it had been that long since I went live. You know, little nightmare before Christmas. And we right before what do you call this thing now? Halloween. Do y'all celebrate Halloween? I'm not like super into it, but I don't know. Y'all spiritualists and things, so maybe y'all are. We got to hold this together and hold us up. You right. Hey man. Lynn holding us down, all right? Lynn is holding us down tonight. Let's see. Beauty. Nightmare for Christmas. Let's see what we can get from this deck. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. For real. Wait, let me make this. Can y'all bring this in? All right, there we go. Cool. All right. Let's ride. Let's see what we got. Oh, let me turn that over. I don't know. I feel on the spot now. What's y'all favorite food, man? What are your passions? What are y'all into? I do music production, photography, audio engineering. Well, that's what I graduated with, audio today. Did you notice those comments disappeared? Which one? The weird ones? No, I still see the are you my spirit thing. Oh yeah, but those other ones did for sure. Look, man, that's the power of us working together. Cause I said, man, go make your own channel if you want to talk to me. Stop hacking people. Weirdo. Sometimes being a weirdo is cool, but not in this instance. All right, there's some weirdo ass shit. Leave these people alone. I don't know. Oh, whoa, whoa. I guess I'll hum for y'all since we can't put on music. Hey, one of them flipped over already. We'll see what that is in a second. 239, baby. 1314, which is number 5, which is change, creativity, harmony. Let's get it. That's what we're talking about. Wow, I did. Yeah, Lynn, you got some power up in here. All right. Lynn got the scammers to go away. My last live, all of a sudden, I had some, what do you call that? Ladies of the night soliciting their services. I don't know where that came from, but, you know. But the number 6 and 9 are powerful to me, so maybe that was just spirit playing jokes. Who knows? Nothing else is coming out right now, so let's just go with this first thing. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Let's go with it. 10 of potions. Ooh. I hope this is not super blurry. Yeah, it is. Damn. Oh, there we go. Ah. 10 of potions. I don't know what potions are supposed to represent just yet. Like I said, this is pretty new. Minor Arcana starts on page 100. And I love this book too. I just want to tell y'all that because they most tarot decks, they do their job on the cards, but they actually colored. Hold on, let me see. They actually put color in the actual book, which for those of you that do tarot, that's kind of rare. At least I think it is. I don't know. All right, suit of potions, cups. Yeah, maybe. Cause all right, we got suit of can. Let me see. We got suit of candles, presents, needles, and potions. So obviously needles would be. Well, shit. Needles might be like swords. Cause I was thinking wands, but it might be swords. Presents, candles might be wands. Presents would be pentacles. I'm assuming. Yeah, just sending love, baby. Let's get it. It's a lot of divine feminine energy tonight. I will say that. Not just on here, but in real life too. I appreciate it. I did call them boss yesterday and took a spiritual bath too. I think it's related. All right, let's see here. Let's see our little creative ass deck. All right. 10 of potions. Oh, man. Oh, so there's an upright meaning in reverse. We got it in reverse, so I'm just read that. Is a relationship in your life in hot water? If you feel like you're floundering, pause and think. Has there been a communication breakdown? Have your goals or needs changed? Have theirs? Stop treading water and dive below the surface to discover what's really at the heart of the problem. Boom. This goes back to everything we've been talking about tonight, honestly. Two things that stand out for sure is, well, of course, the pause and think, but have your goals and needs changed? And furthermore, stop treading water and dive below the surface. We just talked about jumping in, right? That was literally on the Starseed Oracle right before this, which is really the opposite of this deck if you look like. Hold on. I'm sorry about the lighting differentials and things, but this is super light. Well, this is super light, and this is Nightmare Before Christmas. So you have the super airy kind of deck, which you probably can't see because of light, whatever. But then you have this super dark kind of thing. So contrast, you could look at duality, you could look at polarity. I prefer to look at polarity than duality, but in this case, either way, the point is, what has changed for you? I think for me personally, I've been kind of avoiding that too. I feel like some of my goals or needs even have changed. And there's this romanticism about holding on to my past life. And again, that goes back to what we've been talking about, right? The new self and the old self combating each other in a sense. Not just cognitive dissonance, but I mean legitimately. I don't want to say a war with yourself because I feel like that goes down a different pathway, but for sure a thing of what used to serve you or what used to be your default. Your default. Like I said, for me, it was okay, I don't feel so good today. Let me go drown myself out. Whether that be drinks or distractions or this thing and that. Some people, it's weed or whatever. Um, or being a workaholic. That's another way, right? Um, so for me, I feel like I have a lot of things that used to serve my old self And that's why I keep wearing this graduation cap. It's not just because I graduated today. It's like it simultaneously is lined up with me graduating life. Like I'm in this place in life where, look, you can go forward and you can move forward and everything you want is here, but you're gonna have to cut what you used to be, who you used to be, who you used to associate with. A lot of us are not at that level where we can do that, and especially when you're talking about, say, family that can't come with you on this journey, that gets really tricky, really tough. Some people are still in relationships that they know they should have been out of. So is that a self-worth thing? I don't want to say self-worth issue, but is it something to do with your self-worth that you keep accepting less than what you deserve? Right? So yeah. Um cool. I'm glad y'all are building community in the comments for sure. Oh, right. And then the other half of that, besides the goals and things, it's just diving in. Somebody told me the other day, like, we were actually talking about psychedelics, but they were saying they're kind of scared because they're afraid of what they might find. And it's like, to me, psychedelics have completely changed my life. And I don't do them as much anymore, but it was this thing of like getting to the root of yourself. I used it for spirituality, not for like some party drug type thing. I used it to tap into different dimensions in my higher being. But this whole thing is like, why? And I just said this in the last reading, I think, or maybe it was this reading. I've been on here for a while. Uh, just this thing of like, why are we so afraid of ourselves? Like, you're scared of you? How can you be scared of you? But we trust everybody else. It's crazy. We're so willing to give people chance after chance after chance and believe in them and want to connect with them. But then when it comes to us, it's like, oh, what will I find? Shit. Your inner child might be damaged from when you were 10 years old. But what can be measured can be managed. So if your inner child is screaming out to you, shit, listen, help them out a little bit. They're scared. They're lost. They don't know. Shit, you don't know. You a full grown adult and don't know. So imagine how your inner child is feeling right now. You know? These are the types of things. But yeah, getting a little passionate up in here. Man, I don't see nothing else coming out. I mean, we've gone through. This is our second tarot deck. No, we've gone through one. Oh, 1, 2, 3. This is our third tarot deck and an oracle already. So they're all aligning. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just like to pull cards or just I get called to, but the message is overall this period of elevation. And other spiritualists I've seen on YouTube and things have been talking about this. It's almost like all of us are going through another awakening, which I was kind of actually surprised at. Because, yeah, I know you can go through multiple ego deaths, but I feel like, okay, you spiritually awakened. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, all right, you've awakened. You know what I mean? And now you kind of build off of that knowledge. But it feels like there's another kind of upgrade happening. I don't know if you all feel it too, or comment below if you do, but it feels like just leveling up. I don't know any other way to say it, you know? Um, and hopefully you're able to tread through and, use the coping skills in your toolbox to do that. But I don't know. It's all kind of the same message, like I said. It's elevating. It's time to just jump in. Stop fearing the unknown. The life you live right now was once an unknown. And your body, your mind, your subconscious mind has been trained to accept that as your norm. You're comfortable right now. Whatever it is, why you're not acting, jumping, leaping when you know you should, Or there's that thing in the back of your mind that keeps saying, hey, pay attention. Maybe you should be doing this type of thing. And you're not. It's just this vibe of like you're there. Like you're so close to where you're so close to getting on the path or getting into alignment and on the path of where you should be. But there's this thing holding you back. And usually that means then there's a subconscious blockage. Your mind, yes, it is hardwired to, like I was saying earlier, you can't smell your own home because you're hardwired to know if anything changes. Your body and your mind literally hates change, right? Humans, especially, pathway of least resistance. But everything that you are comfortable with now or that you think is the path of least resistance is something that was once unknown to you. So, what is the real reason you're not moving through to the next level? Just as there can be a fear of failure, there can be a fear of success. And that's something I think more people should speak on, not too many people speak on. Because it sounds kind of crazy. Like, why would you fear success? But, like, for a lot of people, it's like, well, what comes with that? You know? Some people don't want all the attention and the money and the fame and the whatever. Um, but also the expectations. If you're successful, now you have a certain level of expectations that you have to live up to. And if you're like me, like I was saying earlier, I had gotten so used to just kind of coasting. Because if I, like, my bare minimum is what some people strive for. And that's not as a cocky thing. I mean, genuinely, like, what they put effort into to be at this level, I'm just kind of, I can do my bare minimum and be at that level. But for the levels I want, I need to actually start putting forth the effort. And that has been a process. Because if I can get through life doing the bare minimum, you know what I'm saying, and afford, say, an $800 guitar, whatever the fuck. Again, not to brag, it's just this thing of like, why would I go try harder? You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, maybe you're in some version of that in your own life. But old self and new self, man. It's shedding that old paradigm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Something tells me to take this top card, so I'm gonna do that. We got the tower, baby. Let me see if this will. We got the tower, the tower, the tower. But at least it's upright, right? Again, this is all coming together, so I know y'all get the point, but I'm still gonna read it. I like to see what all the different decks have to say. That's why I don't go off the like the right or wait. This is what this means BS. I want to see what these people have to say. All right, let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. As you can see, this is what I mean. This is a very beautiful deck, even just inside and out. All right. What we got here? 16, number 7, universal number. The tower. Jack plots his Christmas takeover high up in his tower, but his scheme doesn't go according to plan, creating chaos in both the human world and the holiday worlds. The tower represents unexpected destruction, confusion, and major upheaval that illuminates the truth. Hey, what did you say earlier? You said, oh man, where is it? You said, speak your truth. You said, speak your truth, I understand. So here we are. Upright. While you may be feeling blindsided by an unexpected life-changing revelation, trust that this new perspective will ultimately help you. Clarity will come when the dust settles. So that goes right back to everything. And even to the situation I was talking about, the end of September. I felt a lot of betrayal and had to work through some of those emotions, but it showed me exactly what I need to see. So it's just a mindset shift. Instead of thinking everything is happening to you, realize that it's happening for you. A lot of things are clearing the way for what you really need. So, yeah. Um, y'all stop commenting and stuff. So I don't know if y'all sleep or if y'all left or y'all just chilling. But yeah, I felt like that was it, but I feel like I need to. Okay, there we go. I felt like I was one more card, just one more. We'll see. I know I've been saying that for like an hour, but this one feels like it for real. It's the same card. It's the same card. It's the same card. Y'all saw me shuffle live, right? This is a live recording, in case you didn't know. I don't edit shit. That's true. That's growth. What part is true? I don't know. I be saying a lot of stuff. I just didn't know if it was like a delayed thing. All right. We got it again, so I'm going to read it again. Actually, this time we got it in the upright. So that's interesting. We got it in the reverse. Then I read about the tower moment, talked about a little thing, clarified little things, and now we've gotten it upright. The same card. So let's get it. All right. Upright. An important relationship, friendship, or family connection is finding its stride. You're both feeling supported, understood, and appreciated. Nurture this connection and remember to give as much as you take to maintain balance. Remember to give as much as you take to maintain balance. So, oh, I mean, that's interesting. It's like I see it as feeding the energy that you want in your life. So when we were talking about, I just told you like some relationships are gonna fall off and things like that. But one of the things I did do in my spiritual bath yesterday was ask for everyone that is gonna be for my betterment. I don't want any more of these past relationships that are they want something from me. They're using me. They're toxic or destructive or say emotionally immature, whatever it is, maybe in your own life. One of the things I was very, very, very clear about in my spiritual bath yesterday was asking for people that would only be for my betterment and my elevation. People that were genuinely there for the path. And then, boom, look at this. The most simultaneous viewers I've ever had on a stream. You feel me? 6 of y'all. 7. Oh, right there. All right, spiritual number right there when I said it. And 7 plus 5 is 12. So the point is that, this is a time period of, like I said, the old self shedding away and the new self coming in. So you are, or your life is, a reflection of the things you focus on. And like I told the graduating class today, in my speech earlier, it's like your goal is the mountaintop. Your life is a reflection of actions that will either elevate you or hinder you. Elevate you or hinder you. And so through everything in your life right now, whether that be the school you go to, the school your kids go to, who you're involved with, who you're talking to, who you are watching on YouTube, whatever, like all of that ties into, is it elevating you or hindering you? Right? Your social media is conformed and adapted to you. Like a lot of people don't, they seem to like skip over that part of it. So when they're like, "Oh man, it's so negative. This is this and this is this," it's like that's because that's what you're tuning into. If you put nothing but architects and artists on your timeline, it might not be so negative. You feel what I'm saying? Not to say it would never happen, but I just mean in this general sense of what you focus on becomes your reality. And so at this point in time, like that same card that came out in reverse was talking about what? Was talking about, you know, essentially your visions or outlooks on life, your goals, your values and things like that. It was talking about have your needs or your goals changed, right? And now it came out after we read the Tower card and how there's this unexpected shift and unexpected change. Now it's talking about, okay, you have these certain relationships that you need to nurture. You need to put into them as much as you get out of them. For some of you, you have relationships that you're not getting anything out of, but you continue to stay. Why? Is that a Now this is when we come into the subconscious. I mentioned the inner child earlier, right? Say for me, I'll say it for me because I'm authentic and whatever. For me, I used to fall in love real easily, real easily. And I also used to, even up until recently, I would say, I would date down almost. And not to say like, again, I'm not saying this in some cocky way or like oh, you're so much better than everybody. It's a thing of like, I know that I have these standards for myself, but I am settling for less because the person that came along fits this just comfortably. This right here. But my standards are here. So why the hell am I down here trying to shrink myself and adapt myself to this person that is not on my vibrational level? So sometimes, yeah, I'm very impatient, but sometimes it is about waiting to find your tribe, your community, your relationship, your whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is about, okay, look, I could go date this person, but they're kind of bringing me down and they're not quite on my level yet. So let me just wait it out. I'm gonna chill by myself. Why not? Why are we so afraid of ourselves? It's crazy. So, and it's not to say that you don't have a dark side, but so what if you do? You know, tap into the villain inside of you. That's another thing I've been, well, before, for the past several months, let's just say that. There's been this reoccurring theme of tapping into the villain in you. So what? You gonna hurt you? Maybe or maybe not. Hey, we got some new people. I'm sorry. Oh, we're here. We're listening. Cool. I think this thing is on a lag. I apologize. Um, Monet, Monet. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Because people, when they have the champagne bottle and it says Moet, but people be saying, "Oh, it's Moet," just like a Porsche is really called a Porsche. All these different things change. But anyways, shouts out to you, Miss Alexander. Or if you're non-binary, I apologize. Whatever your pronoun is, First one was right. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I appreciate that. I really appreciate all the divine feminine energy coming through here tonight. Mo net. Okay, appreciate that. Well, yeah. Um, yeah. So you're tuned in right now. I used to call this High Time Spirituality Radio because I would be high. Uh, Tonight it's not even that. It's just this is actually my first live stream since I've gotten my spiritual name from Spirit. I just kind of went into a trance and ended up doing a ritual and then got this name. So yeah, you call me Amair or Priest Amair or whatever you feel comfortable with. Thank you. I'm happy that I found you. Oh shit, man. That really makes my night. Like tonight, I don't know. Today, I know it's 3 well, in my time it's 3:05 a.m. now. But this whole graduation day has been that, like people were I wish I could read my speech to y'all, but my phone is dead. But a lot of people were, it's in the last live if you want to check it out. But I don't know. People were just really thankful that I shared my story and that I didn't like back off of it or try to hide it. Like I told everything. I talked about being homeless, being $97,000 in debt, freshly divorced. Not now, back then. But I mean, after my divorce, I was homeless, $97,000 in debt. I was sleeping in a two-seater car, going to school. Um, this is some of the stuff when I was saying, tap into, acknowledge all the things you've been through and where you are now. But yeah, I mean, I was in ICU for suicide during that same year. What else? 2 years prior or a year prior than that, I was in the military and things like that. So yeah, just all those different things. Like even the director, when I sent her the bio, she was like, "You want me to?" She was like, "And you're okay with me sharing this with everybody, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's my story." But that's the point. It's like my story didn't end there. That was just the beginning for me. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now I'm thriving as a minister or non-denominational. I don't believe in religious dogma. It tears us apart more than it unites us. And a lot of the religions, if you look, I got a world religions book back there. It might be blurred out because of the camera, but a lot of them say the same thing. I'm more a spiritualist. I'm into metaphysics, quantum physics, whatever. But the point is, I'm a shaman and a two-time honors graduate within the last year, and doing this and doing that. And I just really want to help people. How I was helped, and I think that maybe there was a hesitation on her part to even mention, like, say, suicide. But there's somebody in that audience tonight that was going through that. So I had people like, man, that really resonated, or man, your speech was so good. Thank you, thank you. Like I had a lot of people come up to me, and even uh, somebody's grandma was like, "Oh, you don't have any family here today, do you?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Oh, well, you got family now." You know what I'm saying? So like simple things like that that just really make a day, and I'm really appreciative. Damn, I can't speak. I really appreciate all of you being here uh, tonight. For real. That's genuine from the heart. You're good, guys, but I gotta go. Love you. Keep shining and catch you next time. Hell yeah. Like, subscribe. Like, I really want to reconnect with you, Lynn. Reconnect with all of you. For real. I do. I really, really do. Please subscribe so I can see y'all next time. Like, this is amazing to me. Your story is helping and guiding others. A lot of our struggles are blessings to be able to help others. Yo, that's beautiful. Like I really feel like spirit is coming through tonight, for sure, for sure, for sure. Because it just like that is exactly what people were telling me. Like one person was like, "Don't shy away from the truth," And I'm just really glad that I was able to share that with people, um, and not get caught up in like, oh, like a victim mentality, like, oh, I went through this and this and this happened. Like, no, just more of a like, yo, look at how much you've overcome. I told these people earlier, like we all survived 2012 when the world was supposed to end. Yo, but I mean that was serious though. People were like selling off their pets and committing suicide and cashing out their life savings and all this shit for December 23rd, I think, or 27th. Either way, December 2012 it was supposed to end. And then 2020, like we all here. You know what I mean? You can't break our spirit, baby. But yeah, yeah. I really do appreciate y'all. I don't want to leave, to be honest. But I've been on here for some hours. Hey, it's 309. Shouts out. If y'all don't know, 9 and 19 is my numbers, are my numbers. Which is number 12 right there anyway, so cool. But yeah, I think I'm about to get off here too, to be honest. But I did do a live stream right before this. So if you want to hear me talk more, you can go there. Um oh man. I see people have always told me I need to write a book. I just didn't know where to start. So hearing that this is helping so many people, I really do feel inspired tonight. And the etymology of the word inspire is to breathe life into. In case you didn't know. Some dictionaries put it associated with God and things, but I know that's a triggering word for some people. You know what I mean? Universe, source, spirit, whoever you want to call it. But the point is, breathe life into. So breathe life into your passions. Breathe life into those around you. Right? Yeah. I really like this vibe. I really appreciate you all. And 3:10 a.m. I think I usually go to bed at like 4 o'clock nowadays, 4:30. I don't know, but well, shit, Lynn, you say you in Kentucky, so you not too far behind me, you know. But anyways, I appreciate all of you tonight. If you want to hear me keep talking, just go to the live right before this. But please subscribe so I can see y'all next time because I really do. I really like this little community we've got building. So yeah, I hope to see you soon too. Um, I will do my best to not wait another 40 something days. That was not intentional at all. I logged on and I was like 40 something days. Like I couldn't believe it, honestly. Um it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but I don't my mind just doesn't work on this man-made social construct of time. I'm just on another wave, but I will do my best. I'm in Oklahoma same time. All right, shouts out. Yeah. How is that? I know LKC is serious about their basketball, but I don't know too much about Oklahoma. I wonder if you even live in the city. Maybe not. But yeah, Lynn, have a great night. I hope to see you soon as well, for sure. Let me take a screenshot so I could at least try to come find y'all channels if y'all don't come back on. Please don't. I'll send people. You are amazing. Oh, that's tight. Thank you so much. Yeah, please send people. Send all the people. Share this if it helped you out. And I hope to help other people out. And let's keep this community going for real. I'm really genuine. Like I said, this is not a monetized channel right now. Like I just spirit speaks through me and I want to speak to y'all. Thank you, Amair. Yeah. I'm from the city, grew up, lived all over at OKC. Oh, tight. All right. I need to make a trip out there then. We'll see what OKC is about, you know? I don't know. It seems like a very intriguing place from what I've seen, but I haven't really met anybody from there. So you're the first. Shouts out to you. Yeah. Many need your knowledge. Keep pushing. Damn, y'all really make me feel good. But yo, like actually, that was what my speech was about perseverance and pushing through. I want to see if you know what? I got something for y'all. LOL, no, not really. Well, shit, it got to be something out there. You keep staying there, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you got family and things, but you're living there. Um, maybe it's a ley line that's tied you there. I don't know. Let me go grab my iPad so I can read this speech to y'all real quick, and then we will call it a night. So hold on. Oh. All right. Phone is dead, but I remember putting this on like Google Drive or something. I don't trust Google, but it is what it is. Like you have to use them in some form. Y'all are all using them right now to watch this. So shouts out to Google, owned by Alphabet, who owns YouTube and Waze and Google Maps and all of that jazz. Yes, because of my granddaughter. Long story. Oh, well, that's cool. I mean, I don't want you like there was like a scammer earlier hacking into somebody's something, so I don't want to like pry into your granddaughter and like uh violate that. It's the internet, so I'll just leave it at that. But that's really cool though. I mean, I hope you and your granddaughter are like bonding or y'all are close or something. I only had like one grandparent, and that was my grandmother actually. I have her name tattooed here. But yeah, I never met a grandfather a day in my life. and I've only met one grandmother. And the thing is, like, I'm adopted, so I kind of technically have like two families. Well, three families. My parents are divorced, so I have my mother's side, my father's side, then I have my biological family, which I just recently had to cut off. So either way, I've never met any grandfather, and I've only met one grandmother. So, um, oh yeah, damn, that's tough. Yeah, addictions is very tough, very very tough. Like, speaking of homelessness and shit, like I would do like key bumps and shit on the street, a little cocaine or whatever, and then I don't know. Nowadays, it's like I said, cannabis and psychedelics, but I don't even really do psychedelics anymore. To me, those aren't drugs though. Those are more like that's nature. Like the only reason they outlawed psychedelics is because they tried to militarize it. They tried to use it against enemies, and then people started to wake the fuck up. It was back in '56 or around there. You can go look it up, but um, yo, I mean, I send your daughter like love and light right now. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, I really hope that she's able to break that. Um, and like we said, the old self and new self. So it's always hope, and I really genuinely hope that she can break through that because I've been a what do you call it, an addictive personality or whatever. I've yeah, I just I hope that she finds something to pull her through. For me, it was music, and for a lot of people, why I'm so adamant about music therapy is because I would so in 2017 after my suicide attempt, um, later that year I was in another institution, but this one was like half mental health and half rehab. So I got to see and talk to and understand and sit in on meetings with people who were going through some very, very difficult addictions and things like that. And so, music therapy definitely, definitely saved a lot of those lives, and pet therapy too. Um, so yeah, yeah, she'll make it. She has a bigger purpose. Hell yeah, she's in training to save lives in the future. She will find herself again and make it out. That's beautiful. Like, I'm glad to hear that. I really, really, really am glad to hear that for sure. Like what you're speaking of now, because a lot of people, unfortunately, I don't know if they never find it or they never tap in to their purpose. What I was telling people, it's actually on this channel somewhere if I didn't delete it, but to find your purpose, the numerology of your name, your numerology of your birth date. So like basically the numerology of your name and your birth date, your birthday, but you pair that with your astrology. And then there's this Princeton Review aptitude test. So if you take the Princeton Review aptitude test, line it up with your natal chart, the numerology of your name, and the numerology of your birth dates, combine all those in a little pot, like season, and stir it up, and put that with what you used to love to do as a child before society told you, oh, that doesn't make money, or oh, you should be this, don't do that type of BS. What did you used to love to do? Because I know personally, I was pissed off when I found out that music and photography had always been a part of my life. Because it was like, damn, like really, like all this time I've been searching and circling and doing all this stuff, and it was right there. So yeah, I mean, what you used to love to do as a child, whatever it was. I remember disposable cameras and taking them to Walmart and all that, canned photos and things, and dancing and singing. Hell yeah. So exactly, like, and that was something else I was talking about the other day because people were talking about like cardio. They always think, oh, you got to be on a treadmill for 45 minutes. No, hell no. Dancing, rowing, boxing, swimming, whatever you love, you know what I mean? And like dancing, oh man, that's very therapeutic. You can get very lost and meditative with that. So Hell yeah. Do you have a your own company or like your own dance squad? Are you opening one up or what? Eventually, eventually I'm gonna need some dancers for some of these music videos. So we definitely I will come to you for choreography for sure. Or if you have your own what do you guys call it? Not a squad, a dance squad. No, there's a name for it. Company. You clean houses. Also, is dancing more of a hobby or what? I mean, cause look, you can clean houses now, but that could just fuel your dreams for later. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on your dancing. That'll clear your mind for sure. Oh, look, I found the graduation speech y'all got. You guys, are you ladies? It seems like tonight. My life. It's your life. Fuck. Then go forth with that. You know. Start to phase out of the cleaning houses. How can you make how look into how you can support your livelihood with dance? You know, that's powerful. That's really, really powerful. Matter of fact, there's like this whole dance club in VR that I do from time to time. That's I guess more techie or whatever, but just in general, you know, don't let society dictate or dim your light. You know, if dancing is what brings you that joy and that passion and light, bare minimum, you can go and apply for audition for so you think you can dance. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? Like if you make it, hell yeah. If you don't, then so what? You know what I mean? At least you tried. Cause like right now, you're just telling yourself no. So shit, what if you can go apply for so you think you could dance and make it to the first or second round? You know what I mean? Or this other new show called Dancing with Myself or whatever it is. I don't know, just why not? Mm. Cleaning does too. Yeah. I dance and clean. Oh yeah, that's a dope combination though, for sure. Cleaning and dance. I need to clean now, actually. I was avoiding that, but I'll do it tomorrow, I guess. It's been a while. But yeah, all right, spirit over there. Anyway, so this was my speech to not anyways, I don't mean to be rude, but this was my speech to the graduating class earlier today. I'm gonna share it with y'all. It's called Enduring Journey. There's a lot to be said about perseverance. From that slight introduction, you may say I know a thing or two about pushing through. It's not about where you start, it's where you finish. I can't sit up here and tell you it's all going to be easy and magically open up for you because you've graduated. In fact, you're at the beginning once again. But this time, you get to navigate your path. You get to exercise the power to choose your next adventure. Your goal is the mountaintop. Your life is the reflection of actions that will elevate you or hinder you along your trek. But as daunting as this may seem, this is the fun part. It's the journey where you find what you're made of. It's where you find your fortitude, your endurance. Oh, I'm sorry. It's where you build your fortitude, your endurance. These are the moments where you get to alter your life completely. I have found renewed self belief and confidence through the doorways at SAE Nashville, and I see that same spark in all of you. Now is your time to create what you want to see in your lives, in our world, from Alzheimer's to depression, motivation to celebration. Our profession enhances lives, and each one of you is now a part of that societal contribution. The etymology of the word inspire is to breathe life into. So go forth and ignite, excite, and breathe life into your passions. And the momentum of your creation will inspire generations. This is not a coincidence. Every one of you was chosen for this. You worked for this. Through the moments of doubt, uncertainty, and fear, you pushed through. And that's something no one can ever take away from you. I'm honored to walk among you, class of 2022. Thank you. Right on. So, I mean, obviously, y'all not a graduating class, but a lot of these things apply, you know? Like, this is the time. Matter of fact, I was talking well, one of the graduates today. He was 57 years old, and I was telling them about this guy that owns a food truck out here that I had met, and he's 62 years old, and he just opened his food truck 2 years ago at the age of 60 during the pandemic, during 2020. You know what I'm saying? And he's thriving, man. So it's like it's never too late. Because I know in my family, a lot of people try to use age as an excuse, or oh, I can't do that, or you know what I mean. They kind of think like their life is over because they're in their 60s. Like your life could just begin. There's marathon runners at age 70. You know what I mean? So fuck yeah, love it. Oh, thank you. No, but it's messages you shared for a reason. Yeah, big facts. Big facts. And I'm just really glad that it resonated with so many people. Like, I mean, I wrote it in things, but I was like, okay, I hope to see, I hope people clap or whatever. Not just like a courtesy clap. I hope that they really clap and things. And like I said, people came up to me at the end of it and they were thanking me for being so authentic and sharing my story, because the biography part of it, I kind of already kind of told y'all already, but let me see if I'll find that real quick. Is it on here? Yeah. All right. So this was This is how they introduced me to the stage before the speech. Really quickly. Um, Knowledgeable, helpful, and experienced have been the words used to describe him. But what you may not know is how perseverance through adversity landed him here. To summarize, he's an adopted first generation American who served in Operation Iraqi Freedom 7,000 miles away from home as a non commissioned officer and work center supervisor in the United States Navy's 7th Fleet. His motivation to enlist was fueled by his aunt losing her life while working in the second tower of the World Trade Centers during the 9/11 terrorist attacks when he was 11. While serving, he was awarded a letter of commendation by two-star Admiral Harley for his dedication and leadership, and he continues to embody these traits day to day. After a bitter divorce in 2017, he was left homeless, $97,000 in debt, and landed in the Veterans Hospital ICU as a suicide survivor. Luckily, this was just the beginning of his story. During a deployment at sea is where he discovered music composition and production, downloading free trials of the digital audio workstations Reason and Fruity Loops, which he used in between a rotational work schedule of 6 hours on and 6 hours off, repairing and operating the ship's main propulsion and auxiliary engines. Later, sleeping in his two-seater car in the Walmart parking lot across the street from the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences brought him his first introduction to audio engineering. When not at school, he was at the Starbucks near campus making beats and instrumentals on an Akai MPK 225 and a school-issued 8 GB MacBook Pro laptop, making sure to buy 50-cent refills of pineapple black tea to stay. And it was his suicide attempt and battle with bipolar 2 that led him to the healing powers of music therapy and meditation that same year. He is now thriving as a non-denominational minister and shaman, a two-time SAE honors graduate within the last year, a small business owner, student ambassador, Grammy U member, and campus-wide newsletter editor. He will also begin a Bachelor of Science degree in January and pursue a degree in entertainment law thereafter. His ultimate goal is to open a music therapy clinic to save others as he was saved and to continue helping people through the power of authenticity and sound. So, a lot of people, or quite a few people, told me that made them tear up, that intro. Um, but yeah, sharing the story was about the strength and the perseverance of overcoming that, and also, you know, authenticity and sound, right? The sound coming from me is my cords vibrating, is producing sound waves into this microphone, which is also vibrating through a thing called a transducer. And the sound coming to you is actually vibrating. It's your brain picking up on these airwaves, which are vibrating off of these little, like, tiny little hairs inside of your ears and all of this other kind of stuff. So it gets really scientific, but it's just all vibrations. You know what I mean? The whole universe is just vibrations and frequencies. Like the table or the whatever device you're using to watch this, right? It's a solid, you think, but it's vibrating. Like it's just molecules vibrating at different speeds, which is what makes it solid or liquid or gas or whatever. So the whole universe, man, it's just vibrations and frequencies. And when you vibe high, you attract high. And when you know, tap into different frequencies, you may be a little bit lower. So I mean, I don't believe in like, hey, 3:30, baby. You know what I'm saying? Number 6. I don't believe in toxic positivity, like avoiding your feelings and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna meditate. Oh, just go do yoga. Like avoiding all that shit. No. But um, there is something to be said about your vibration and remaining grateful and the different things we are kind of talking about earlier in order to maintain that, if that makes sense. Like I said, you attract what you focus on. Your life is made up of what you focus on. And a lot of you tonight, I mean, I'm not trying to be like, oh, yeah, look at me, but attracting this community and these people. And also, like I said, being here tonight, like you've attracted this into your life. You're vibrating or elevating on a certain frequency. And that's how we've met each other tonight. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I like that shit. I'm about to tell my daughters to follow you so they can hear your knowledge. You definitely make people think. Constantly, I'm getting messages from others to think outside the box. Hell yeah. Think about the bigger picture. I wonder what the fuck does this mean? Well, you just connected the dot. Oh shit. Purpose, etc. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Um that's the thing. Like I need to, I don't know if I need to, but I really want to like clean up my channel because like it's a lot of stuff from like old stuff I don't really resonate with. But I feel like anything within the past couple months, yeah, if they follow, they can definitely watch those and get some gems. I mean, I'm sure that there's gems other places, but before I think I don't know. I just I'm a different person now. So, and I also used to probably just ramble and whatever, be really insecure and shit back then. So, who knows? 333, baby. Come on now. Let's get it. 333. Um so yeah, I really enjoyed this tonight. I really appreciate all of you for sure. I genuinely mean that. And yo, if this helped you, share it and help somebody else out. Like, subscribe. I love the comments. I want to keep talking to y'all. Um, I am going to wrap this up now. But again, I did a live stream right before this one. So we've been on this one 57 minutes and 3 seconds, going on 5, 7, 8 seconds. So, whatever. But I'm glad that all of y'all found this tonight. I'm glad the YouTube algorithm pushed this through. And I didn't get a copyright strike, you know what I'm saying? So, for sure. Higher levels, higher outcomes. Yes, thank you. Good night. Hell yeah. Higher levels, higher outcomes. Thank you. That is a perfect way to summarize that for sure. I love it. 333, baby. All day, that's what we do. Number 9. All right, so till next time, this is Amair. Like I said, if this helped you, share it and help somebody else out. Subscribe and like so we can keep the community going. That's really what's important to me, is just helping people. It's not a monetized channel, so I'm not getting rich off your back yet. But nah, seriously. Yeah, check out some of the other videos from before or whatever. Or don't, Everybody have a good night and sleep. Sleep is very important. We neglect it a lot. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to check y'all next time. Have a beautiful night. I'll see y'all in the astral realm. How about that? Let's all gather up and meet there. All right? Cool.